Available Wednesday in the Dateline feed, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you again Thursday at 10, 9 Central. And of course, I'll see you each weeknight for NBC Nightly News. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Hot Holiday Packs!
6 tickets for $60, including opening day April 5th and the 4th of July.
And a free t-shirt!
Give the gift of a Hot Rods 15th season holiday pack. Visit bghotrods.com or call 270-901-2121.
Good evening, South Central Kentucky. Weather anchor Noah Moore here. Now, as we're taking a look outside at our live radar, mostly clear conditions throughout most of the area. All the rain is moving on off to the East Coast, giving them a whole slew of issues. But for us, throughout the rest of the night, we are going to have mild temperatures. And speaking of mild temperatures, 50 degrees all across the board here in South Central Kentucky. Here in Munfordville, 55. Further up to the north here in Hardinsburg, 54. Morgantown, 50 degrees. And then Madisonville is at a nice 56 degrees. I'll have all that and more in my 7-day forecast because News 40 at 10 starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Noah Fairber. Thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 10. Our top story tonight, a Franklin woman is dead following a collision with a dump truck on Thursday in Warren County. The Warren County Sheriff's Office says that 30-year-old Samantha Perkins was trying to cross the northbound lane of the 31W bypass at the intersection of Woodburn-Allen Springs Road when she pulled out in front of the dump truck. The truck was headed towards Bowling Green on the bypass. Authorities say the truck was not able to stop in time and hit the driver's side of Perkins' car. You can see in this video here, the dump truck was actually on top of the vehicle when emergency crews arrived. Perkins was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. The driver of the dump truck was not injured. Some terrifying moments for students and a school bus driver after a vehicle rear-ends the Bowling Green Independent Schools bus. Bowling Green City Schools officials say that the driver of the vehicle hit the back of the bus near the intersection of the 31W bypass and Riverwood Avenue this morning before 8 a.m. Officials say that 6 children were on the bus at the time of the collision. The bus driver and the students were transferred to another bus around 7:55 a.m. The driver of the vehicle was taken to a local hospital. Well, the Warren County Sheriff's Office will be conducting some safety checkpoints in Smiths Grove on Saturday evening. The Sheriff's Office is set up at popular thoroughfares in the county to ensure the safety of motorists, checking for things like tire tread, headlights, brake lights, and any other part of the vehicle that could pose a hazard on the roadways. Sheriff Brett Hightower says you'd be surprised at how many people drive every day with vehicles that aren't exactly the safest to use.
And there's a lot of people that are driving every day that don't even have proper insurance. And so it doesn't matter to you until you get involved in an accident. And so this is just an opportunity just to check licenses, insurance, and other things with the vehicle to make sure they're in compliance with our roadways.
The sheriff said they'll be around Highway 101 and 1297 in Smiths Grove, and that it shouldn't take too long. Just make sure you have your license and registration ready in case you're picked out of traffic. Well, local writer Benjamin Long has written a book about his youth growing up in the Delafield community. The book, he says, is a love story that chronicles the ways he and the neighborhood have changed over the decades. Long worked to bring a voice to a great deal of folklore that many people in Bowling Green may not know about the neighborhood.
It's humorous because a lot of the things that happen to a young adolescent tend to be looked back in a whimsical way. And of course, people said if you were from Delafield, you were poor, but I was not aware of that at the time.
Delafield is available on Amazon, and Long hopes that it will bring joy to people's hearts. He hopes the book will inspire people from the neighborhood and Bowling Green at large to learn more about their community. Well, teaching is not an easy job by any means, and many students actually don't appreciate what teachers do until later on in life. That's why every year since 2000, Western Kentucky University makes a difference by honoring educators and inducting them into the Kentucky Teacher Hall of Fame. The teachers that are recognized make big impacts in every school system they enter, and today 4 teachers are recognized for their ability to build the future inside and outside of the classroom.
It's really important for our future teachers to see that we respect and make a space for celebrating great teachers who are still remembered by their students, not just for the teachers that they were, but for the people that they are.
The change that teachers make in the world does not go unnoticed, and WKU will continue to acknowledge the history being made by past, present, and future educators. Well, a local woman is working year-round making popular door decorations. She's been on TikTok, Instagram, and now here on News 40 with her business that she started 2 years ago alongside her mother. News 40's Michael Ridgway brings us the story.
Well, since the one wreath went viral last year, it has been non-stop orders coming in for the past 2 years.
Back in 2021, Angela Moore started making wreaths with her mother as a way of spending time together and making a little extra money. After selling a few, she decided to ramp up production. With her husband about to be laid off, she thought it would be a good way to bring in some supplemental income.
My mom is ecstatic. She thinks it's been the neatest thing that this has all transpired. I have some friends that think I have lost my mind, that they don't ever get to see me as much anymore because we stay busy with this. But this is just what I've loved to do.
She's already sold almost 1,500 wreaths since starting, and her husband has been right by her the whole time.
You know, we kind of started businesses close at the same time, so it was stressful at first. She's constantly working till, you know, sometimes 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, there's been times that I try to help her do all I can, you know, so she does get rest. But it can get kind of stressful. You got to be patient. You know, there are things you want to go do, but, you know, she's very committed to her customers, and that's kind of like the way we both are with our businesses. So, you know, you just kind of gotta go with it.
But through it all, they've managed, and her product isn't just here in Kentucky.
I've shipped from here to Hawaii. I've shipped a couple to Canada. I've shipped, I think the only state that I have not shipped to is Alaska. So there's a wreath in every state.
If you're thinking about starting your own small business, Angela's key word is hustle.
It's a lot of hustle. You have to work hard. There's a lot of late nights. There's times that you might miss out on an activity that you wanted to go to because your customers come first when they place those orders. So just take it in stride. Take your time. It's just, I don't know. It's just a lot of hustle. It's tiring, but in the end, it's worth it. It's worth it.
In Simpson County, because local decorating matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Well, the season is definitely brighter downtown at the square in Bowling Green. If you missed the lighting, we captured the moment for you. The square being lit was the final stop on the Light Up BG tour, and hundreds of people gathered around to see millions of lights take over the town. The streets were also filled tonight for the second annual tree lighting at the Sky Pack. From Christmas carols to Officer Matt Davis lighting the tree, the night was a complete success for everyone who got to experience these moments of anticipation, laughter, and the Christmas spirit.
We, like being part of the kickoff of the holiday season. It feels great. Everyone loves the Christmas season, full of family and friends and cheer and people of faith. It's an important time for them as well. So it's wonderful to be a small part of that.
This small act is making a major impact for everyone in the community and will continue for years to come. Well, that was a look at some of your top stories tonight. Now let's send things on over to weather anchor Noah Moore for a look at our forecast.
Yeah, so here's another look at your temperature map here for us throughout most of South Central Kentucky. We're all sitting into the mid to upper 50s in some cases. Down here in Scottsville, still 59 degrees. Tompkinsville, 59 as well. But further up to the north here in Morgantown, that's where they are seeing temperatures into the upper 40s already. But as we go throughout the rest of the night tonight, we are expected to have temperatures dip down well into the 50s here in Bowling Green, 52 degrees with some off and on possible showers, especially later tonight into early tomorrow morning. And then once again for tomorrow, just after 10 o'clock in the morning. So just keep that in mind if you are going out to any of those parades. Just bring a few extra rain jackets and maybe an umbrella. But as we go throughout the rest of the night, it's going to be very nice and mild. But I'm going to toss it over to Maxwell for sports.
Thank you, Noah. We got plenty coming up in sports tonight. See if WKU volleyball will keep their magical season alive after their match against Coastal Carolina in Knoxville. Plus, hear from head coach Mike Vrabel as the Titans gear up for the Colts. That's all coming up in sports. Noah.
All right, Maxwell. Well, turning now to a concerning health issue for South Central Kentucky parents. Respiratory syncytial virus, also known as RSV, has become a bigger issue since last year, when the disease, which mainly strikes young children, hit an all-time high. This season, cases are also up and have the potential to get worse. News 40's Tucker Covey has more about how you can protect your family.
RSV has been on the rise, and Norton Healthcare in Louisville is currently seeing many children with the illness.
We started to see cases begin to tick up in late August or early September, but we didn't really see a big spike in cases until this month, and cases are still going up.
This is different from last year when cases were higher but started later in the year, around October, and began trending down in November. With the disease lingering, a Norton pediatrician has some options for keeping your family safe.
Good hand hygiene, as we've always reiterated, is very important. Those kind of measures will definitely help reduce the child's likelihood of getting this. And actually, we have come out with a new vaccine, Beyfortus, that will hopefully help reduce these cases in the future.
A vaccine, nirsevimab, trade name Beyfortus, is in short supply but is still available for children up to 24 months of age. There is also another option available even earlier.
An RSV vaccine is also recommended for pregnant people. And if you get vaccinated while you're pregnant, your baby will be born with protection against RSV.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is issuing a new warning as cantaloupes contaminated with salmonella continue to sicken people across the country. On Thursday, the CDC advised against eating pre-cut cantaloupe if the brand is unknown. This comes as several varieties of whole and pre-cut cantaloupe products have been recalled. They include those sold at retail chains such as Quick Trip, Kroger, Trader Joe's, Sprouts Farmers Market, and Aldi. 117 cases of salmonella have been reported in 34 states. More than 60 people have been hospitalized and 2 deaths have been reported. The CDC says anyone with recalled fruit products should throw them away or return them to the store where they were purchased. Well, today is World AIDS Day, a time to raise awareness and destigmatize a disease that still disproportionately affects racial and ethnic minorities, as well as those who are gay or bisexual. In today's Health Minute, why health experts say testing is critical and the advancements that have been made in the prevention and treatment of this disease. In the U.S., approximately 1.2 million people have HIV, and about 13% of them don't know it.
They may not become aware of it until later on at a point when the disease has progressed and they actually get sick.
Dr. Carlos Malvastudo with the Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says because of advancements in treatment, those who have HIV can expect to have about the same life expectancy as everyone else. But he says there's still work to be done.
We need to make sure that people know their own status, that testing for HIV is widely available.
The CDC recommends everyone between the ages of 13 and 64 get tested for HIV at least once as part of routine health care. But Malvastudo says the stigma around this disease may prevent people from doing that.
Even though there is more knowledge about HIV, there's still a lot of ignorance about it.
There are medications that can help prevent an infection, but Malvastudo says many people aren't aware of them. There are also treatments that can stop the spread.
Somebody who is living with HIV and is virally suppressed, so they're taking their medication, their virus is completely controlled, then they have zero risk of transmitting the virus to a sexual partner.
Malvastudo says addressing disparities in testing and access to care is critical.
Because we could have a cure today, but if we can't get it to the people that need it, then it's pointless.
For those who may be at ongoing risk for HIV, the CDC recommends screening at least annually. Well, still to come on News 40 at 10, George Santos is the first representative in the modern era to be expelled from the House. We'll have the details on that vote in just a bit. But first, weather anchor Noah Moore has a full look at your forecast. He'll tell you what you can expect as we head into the Bowling Green and Glasgow Christmas parades tomorrow coming up.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas, my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive Energy Smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
Holidays for the Homeless has arrived at Leachman Buick GMC. Help impact lives within your local community by donating essential items needed this winter season. Items needed most are hats, coats, gloves, blankets, and sleeping bags. Leachman will be serving as the drop-off location now through January 1st. Let's share the love with those who need it most this holiday season. Brought to you by Leachman Buick GMC.
How does your Santa relax? Rocking? Maybe he glides. Or is he a reclining Santa? Whatever makes him happy, Ford's Furniture has it in our huge selection of recliners and accent chairs. On sale now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
We're back with weather anchor Noah Moore. Noah, we had a lot of people going to the Smiths Grove Christmas Parade today. The downtown lights up, the tree lighting. They had some pretty comfortable weather out there today, I think.
Yeah, they did. They ended up seeing temperatures still into the mid-50s, which is honestly really nice for this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of having to deal with bitterly cold temperatures and snow up to our ankles, we're kind of just counting our blessings with this really mild weather that we're experiencing.
Definitely
and we're
going to
continue to have mild weather as we go throughout the next couple of days and into next week. However, now here's your 4-hour clouds and radar trends. We are trending a little bit more partly to mostly cloudy as we enter in the evening hours as we go late tonight into the late overnight as we go throughout the rest of the day. But our dew point temperatures, we are mainly ranging in dew point temps into the 50s, so it's definitely, you can kind of feel it out there in the air, especially out here in Scottsville at 58 degrees in our dew points. Tompkinsville, 59, almost 60-degree dew points out there, so it's feeling very much early fall like as we were going into the evening tonight. Now, today's almanac, we ended up seeing a high temperature today of 58 degrees with our normal temperature being into the mid-50s at 53, which our record temperature set back in 1933 of 71 degrees, and we managed to reach a low at 44 degrees. Now, as we go right into right now, temperatures are mainly into the mid-50s still. 56 degrees is our temperature currently here in Bowling Green. Winds are continuing to come out of the south, and that's why we are still feeling these really nice mild temperatures with a rising barometer, and our dew point here in town is at 53 degrees. Humidity is at 90%. Now, here's your precipitation rate the past 24 hours. Most of us continue to still stay just mainly under an inch, just a little here, a little there, but I know some places ended up seeing locally higher amounts. Now, here's some of your community cams out here at I-65 near Munfordville, 56 degrees, decent driving conditions. And then over here at Butler County near Woodbury, very dark out there for obvious reasons because it's nighttime, but temperatures are well into the upper 40s at 49 degrees. And we're going to continue to stay nice and mild tonight as we go throughout the rest of the night. Now, here's your temperature trend throughout the next couple of days. As we go right into the weekend, temperatures are going to be into the upper 50s, 58 degrees, and then dipping down into the lower to mid-50s by Monday, and then we're going to dip down even more by Wednesday into the upper 40s at 47 degrees, and then right back up into the 50s by Thursday at 58 degrees. Now, here's your trend throughout the next 40 hours. As the cold front moves through the area, some of us can still continue to have a few isolated showers, especially early in the morning, and then as we go towards the parade times, that's when we could still have a few isolated showers and even some heavier showers at that too. And then we're going to have a trough system move its way through the area, and that's still going going to bring us some moisture to work with. So that's why we're going to continue to have more showers into the area. But as we are going to continue throughout at least December the 9th, we are going to be trending a lot warmer, especially throughout parts of the country's midsection as we go right into the first week of December. Now tonight, temperatures dipping down into the low 50s at 52 degrees with maybe a few isolated showers here and there. Not everybody's going to see it, but here's your times for the Christmas parade for tomorrow. We're going to remain mostly cloudy with those chances of some isolated showers. It's going to be fairly nice and very mild. Now taking a look into your 7-day forecast, as we go right into the work week, we are going to continue to have temperatures into the mid-50s, 55 by Tuesday, and then dipping down into the 30s. And then as we get into Wednesday, 47. And then as we get towards closer to the weekend, temperatures are going to continue to stay into the 50s. We'll be right back after the break.
Is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Staybridge Suites is the first choice for extended stay lodging in South Central Kentucky. Located in the heart of town, we can accommodate your every need. Whether it's lodging for your next business conference or team members staying for months at a time, Staybridge Suites offers all the comforts of home. With daily hot breakfast, a weekly social hour, and multiple room styles that include full kitchens, let us be your home away from home. Staybridge Suites in Bowling Green.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
The Supreme Court says former Justice Sandra Day O'Connor has died at age 93 due to complications from dementia. O'Connor became the first woman to serve on the High Court when then-President Ronald Reagan appointed her in 1981. She was a moderate conservative who upheld abortion rights and affirmative action. Her vote in the 2000 Bush v. Gore case helped ensure George W. Bush would become president. In 2018, O'Connor revealed she had Alzheimer's or some other kind of dementia. She also expressed gratitude for what she called the many blessings of her life. Well, former New York Congressman George Santos became the 6th House member to be ousted and the 3rd since the Civil War. A special New York election to fill Santos' seat is expected to be held within the next 90 days. CBS News correspondent Nicole Skanga has more from Washington.
After less than a year in Congress, George Santos' downfall was as swift as his short-lived rise to power. The House vote to expel the New York Republicans sailed through by a wide margin, easily clearing the 2/3 majority needed.
On this vote, the yeas are 311, the nays are 114.
Good job, Congress. You finally did something right.
Any congressional representation should be held to a certain standard, and he clearly didn't meet it.
Bye-bye. GOP leaders opposed removing the freshman lawmaker, but 105 rank-and-file Republicans sided with almost all Democrats to expel him. In a 23-count indictment, federal prosecutors accused Santos of duping donors, stealing from his campaign, and lying to Congress. Santos had survived 2 previous expulsion attempts. But a scathing House Ethics Committee report found he grifted from his donors to spend thousands on Botox treatments, luxury trips, and items from a Ferragamo boutique. On the eve of the vote, Santos warned his colleagues of the precedent they would set by expelling a member not convicted of a crime.
It's all theater. It's theater for the cameras. It's theater for the microphone.
Ahead of Friday's historic vote, he sounded more resigned to his fate.
There's no ceremonial departure. It's goodbye, and you leave graciously, and you accept your faith, and you go on with your life.
Santos has pleaded not guilty in the federal case against him and faces trial in New York next summer. After his ouster, the locks on Santos's office door were changed and his nameplate removed. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Washington.
When we come back, Maxwell Trink is in with a look at your sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse. Burgerverse! It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers. So cheesy. Bold hickory barbecue. Tangy. Garlic butter bacon. It's back. The possibilities are infinite. Cheeseburger. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
Do you want to learn financial literacy? It's so boring. What if Service One Credit Union pays you to learn? Introducing Zogo. Download the app and get paid to learn. Answer questions and earn points. Redeem points for gift cards. Play more, earn more. It's just one more way Service One Credit Union is with you on your journey to financial fitness.
Watch live coverage of the 2023 Glasgow Christmas Parade. See the lights, the floats, and the magic of the holidays. Saturday night on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40.
All away. Plug and play. Half the price. Sure is nice. Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
Hey, I'm Tommy.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Chief. And this is Kid.
And if you're looking for a wild ride, you don't want to miss us this week on Marquee Backstage.
Oh, yeah.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
The Sonic Footlong Chili Cheese Coney is now just $1.99. That's right, only $1.99 for your favorite coney with warm chili and melty cheese. The math may not be mathing, but the chili is definitely chillying. Sonic Footlong Quarter-Pound Chili Cheese Coney.
Welcome into sports. It's officially high school football championship weekend. The Bowling Green Purples are heading to Lexington tomorrow night to play in the 5A state championship. That game's going to be against Cooper. The Purples are coming off a dominant win over Owensboro this past weekend in the semifinals. This will be the second straight year Bowling Green appeared in the 5A championship after falling to Frederick Douglass last season. Quarterback Deuce Bailey has been stellar all season long, looking to finish the job this year. Head coach Mark Spader and some of his captains, they're ready to hit the field.
It's been an up and down year, as high school football often is. I mean, with injuries and things that have gone on, but we pulled it together. We're healthy now. We're playing our best ball at the best time of the year. So this is this team's chance to leave a really lasting legacy and be considered one of the great teams that have played at our school.
It's great getting to the end zone so much and celebrating with the boys. Maybe even greater if we could do it in Lexington, you know? Lots of celebrations, hopefully.
We've really grown up. We've exceeded expectations. We've just gotten better each and every single game.
Well, tonight, the Warren Central Lady Dragons were in action on their home court, taking on Pearl-Con, the Firebirds, in the Faith Harbor, Kentucky-Tennessee Classic. Lady Dragons came into the game looking for their first win of the young season, but they fell in a close one. The team is back in action on December 9th as they hit the road for a matchup in Clarksville. Well, WNKY Lady Choppers are back in action this weekend after having the week off. The Tops are visiting the Beavers up at Oregon State across the country. WKU is coming off a 1-2 performance through 3 games in the Gulf Coast Showcase. Tip-off for tomorrow's game is set for 4 p.m. local time. And WKU men's team is also back on the hardwood this upcoming weekend. The Tops will continue with their in-state games hosting EKU, the Eastern Kentucky Colonels, on Sunday evening. WKU is coming off a 100-177 victory over Campbellsville back on Wednesday night. Head coach Steve Lutz had this to say about the team's expectations.
The expectations haven't changed, and they'll continue to rise, right? As you show that you can do more, the expectations rise. It's just kind of, college athletics and sports.
Well, WKU volleyball team was back in action this afternoon, the first round of the NCAA tournament in 2023. The team is currently in Knoxville and took down Coastal Carolina in round 1 with ease, 3-0. The set scores were right as you see, 25-14, 25-20, 25-23. Team will advance, and they will be taking on the home team, Tennessee. The Louisville Cardinals are set to play in the 2023 ACC Championship game tomorrow night. This is just the first season for head coach Jeff Brom in Louisville. The team's currently 10-2 on the season. The Cards will take on Florida State, who is without their superstar quarterback Jordan Travis. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. tomorrow night. And finally, the Tennessee Titans will host the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday afternoon inside of Nissan Stadium. The Titans currently 4-7 after a win over the Panthers this past weekend. Tennessee fell to the Colts earlier in the season on the road. Head coach Mike Vrabel, he's still looking to compete for this division.
I don't think we should take anything for granted, just as a general rule. So, again, excited about the preparation, excited about opportunity to be in the division, and an opportunity to get another win.
And Liberty is Conference USA's champion in football over New Mexico State. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 1-800-579-4145 today for a Medicare Advantage plan checkup and make sure you have everything you qualify for in 2024. You can receive more benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-800-579-4145 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2024. You can receive benefits for a $0 monthly premium like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. So call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield today at 1-800-579-4145 and make sure you're not missing out.
Toughness, strength, passion, and results. When the Tennessee Titans take the field, this is what you expect. And if you've been injured, this is what you get when you call Hughes & Coleman. We're the home team that bleeds two-tone blue. And we're proud to fight for the people of Tennessee and Kentucky. After an accident, tighten up and call Hughes & Coleman, the official injury lawyers of the Tennessee Titans. 800-800-4600.
Feel overwhelmed and want to give your family an amazing Christmas? People's Cash Advance is now offering loans up to $500. No fee on first-time loans. Locations in Bowling Green. People's Cash Advance.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. This thing was an event that took place on a dairy farm, and it was not my after-prom party. It'll have you guessing along at home.
Is this Woodstock?
Get your guess on.
On WNKY, NBC 40.
Well, as you may know, it's parade season. Maxwell, you were at the Smiths Grove parade earlier
Yes,
tonight.
I was. That's why I wasn't in the 6 o'clock row Patrick either. Cole was filling in for us, but
Smiths Grove Parade was a lot of fun. Of course, Bowling Green, Glasgow coming up. It's going to be a great time for those parades. But Smiths Grove is extra special. We saw people riding their horses to the parade. It was a crazy time. WNKY brought in the snow. It was a really cool scene, and definitely excited to see what's in store for the station tomorrow in both of those parades.
Yeah, I'll definitely be in both of them. I don't know about you, Noah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there tomorrow morning. Bright and early. Yes, it's going to be a very early morning for most of us. But it's going to be fun, though.
Hopefully some good weather, right?
Oh, definitely we're going to have some decent weather. I will say that. Now, I will say that we will have a few isolated showers throughout the rest of the morning, especially after 10 a.m. in the morning. But as we go into tonight, we are going to have really nice mild conditions with warm temperatures fairly for the start of December. But I will like to mention this, that we are going to have a few areas of patchy fog out there as well. So be careful out there if you're out there traveling and out and about.
All right, Noah. Well, that does it for tonight's edition of News 40 at 10. Join us back here Monday at 6 a.m. for News 40 Sunrise. Have a good night.